Hello, how's everybody doing? This is Sajua Odo. So today we're going to be having a diligent conversation to address domestic violence. When it comes to domestic violence, that's something that's been happening across the globe. It's not just happening in certain country. It's all over the world. But my main thing of talking about domestic violence is that I just don't want some people tend to talk about domestic violence when a situation happens, when uh, a tragic or tragedy happens. It shouldn't have to be, because for people who are well known, you're going to hear about it. But we do have a lot of women losing their precious life, that is not being broadcast. It's not in the news. It's not on social media, because they are nobody. And it shouldn't have to be. We do have, when it comes to domestic violence, first of all, what's the meaning, the definition of domestic violence? By definition, domestic violence is a pattern of abusive behavior in any relationship slash marriages that is used by one partner to gain or maintain power and control over the other. That's like the main thing. And many people don't want to like learn anything that can help them be able to uh, prevent that from happening. There are ways and means how you can go about it, to prevent domestic violence in your marital home, your relationship, your family home overall. But a lot of people don't take the time to really discuss it, address the problem itself, and also find solutions. How best can we use our support system among us to support each other? So I'm going to start off with domestic violence homes with children, when there are children involved. A lot of times we have the adults that make decisions for their children, right? When they make decisions for their children, it's either the abuser or the victim who is making that decision for the children. And then you have society and the community who also get themselves involved. When you come into the Ghanaian community society, majority of the onlookers, like people, bystanders, people from outside, the families and the outside friends and other things, when they hear a woman's telling her story of being in a domestic violence relationship or marriages, most people would say, oh, you have to think about your children. Think about your children. Like, if you leave your husband, your abusive partner, who's going to take care of the children? It's like everything has to be focused on a certain person, to soothe one person's need, one partner's need, to maintain a relationship or a marriage, or to maintain the name, to keep the misses. So we don't think most abuses and victims, they don't think about the children. So you have children, multiple children, growing up in an abusive, toxic, unhealthy home. So what are we expecting to happen? Because you have high number of percentage of children who lives in an abusive home or abusive environment. They grow up to either display the same behavior, become the abuser, or be victimized, because that's the environment that they used to. They don't know nothing else. aside from, they feel like being hit on, being beaten is normal, and it's not normal. So we cannot continue to have, parents making decisions for children. Some parents don't even have discussion with their children, because when you like a minor, you don't have any choice. You have to live with either both parents who are not, making healthy decisions, or we will end up, having to live with one of the parents, right? Because when you do have the victim dying, when they lose their life, who has control of the children? The children are left with the abuser. Unless the abuser is arrested, prosecuted, and put in jail, then the children will end up with either family members, foster homes, orphan homes, and then sometimes some of them come, don't have a, like, a healthy life, because they might also end up with families who are also have abusive background. I welcome each and every one of you. So bring your contribution. If you want to join in the conversation, let me know. I'll send you the link, or you can call my WhatsApp number and be part of the conversation. So, Sister Fia, Helen, Mimwakwaba, Apomu Etiseng. Hope to use that domination here for sure. Domestic violence is very high indeed. But my concern is like, when it comes to our Ghanaian society, like on social media, you only hear people talking about domestic violence when something happens, when a woman dies. Why are we waiting for things to happen before we start talking about it? It should be a continuous discussion. We can't just wait and sitting around, because, victims, some of them, they have been broken emotionally, psychologically, financially. So it's like their abuser becomes their protector, because they have been manipulated. They don't have their own free will. So they cannot make the rational decision that someone who is independent, strong will, who will be able to make difficult decision. Some people will walk through fire, for their children, to remove their children from such violent environment. But many will stay back because they are fearful of leaving. Don't get me wrong, because we do have some women who have made decision to leave their abuser, their abusers, and the system did not protect them. Some of them ended up losing their life, and it's not easy. It's never easy. So thank you, Brother Vasco. Brother Vasco, I'm over to saying good to see you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This Sophia says, my friend left her marriage few months ago because the husband was abusing her physically and emotionally, beats her and abused her verbally. Oh my goodness. Well, I am so glad that she is able to leave, which means that she has a strong support system with among friends and family members. That's the most important thing, because if we do have some victims, they do not have the strong support system. When they don't have the strong support system, it's really difficult, because people will give up on them, and they end up depending more on the abuser, because they see them as, their savior. They love them, and them being abused is their fault. So if they are nice, they do whatever the abuser asks them, they will not hurt them or even take their life, because nobody marries their enemy. But with people with anger management issues, have who are like, broken within, there's nothing you can do about it. So I'm glad that your friend got the help that she needs to remove herself from a situation. So she saved her life by walking away. Because within our society community, when they say the children, please do not bring children in it when there's like domestic violence, abuse going on in someone's relationship and marriages. What do you mean the children? How we deal with things, how we push things on the rug, how we pretend behind closed door. If you being pound on, like some using you as a punching bag, why would you want to protect your abuser? Because they don't want the best for you. All right. And then you have people who are not the one receiving all the beatings, telling you what you can and cannot do. I just don't get it. I mean, who are you to tell someone who is being pounded on, who is being um, defiled in every worst way possible, and you tell them to like think of the children? They are thinking of the children. That's why they want to leave. But we do have some family members, who are not supportive. We have some friends who are not supportive. We have the society, majority of the people within the society community that are not helpful, because you, the victim, you're going to get victimized again, which is not fair. You don't have to, like, we have to be fair in every situation and be neutral, and be supportive. We need to support each other because a lot of people are suffering. Boss, back boss. I promote to say, I hope say yes. I don't need sure when you're the marvelous, knowledgeable, strong, boss lady one, no size. Welcome. Good evening to you as well. By the grace of God, the families are doing really well. To see what to say a chromophore or be more on mat to say your baby cast a new cool bono and nomnia de almost so would jabe mana and qualano almost basa or bad the new class will ha someone in bema back on ewo yes oh han qualano and to say one moon qualano would ye to say we ye dear or pesa we bron a super chat bompaye and no any because obi a n'adwene mu ɛnkɔ yie no, with that dysfunctional mindset no, ɔno ansesa n'adwene a nothing will happen, because ɔyɛ bi kura mpo na ɔno no ne fie, he was raised in an abusive home environment. Nti sɛ yɛtete no wɔ abusive environment na either sɛ ɔno nso bɛba abɛyɛ abuser anaasɛ ɔbɛba abɛyɛ victim. Nti no ɔte mu a ɔfeel sɛ yɛ normal, because that's what they used to. Nti no nsɛm bebree. Men also, oh, thank you sis for bringing that. Men also go through this abuse, but they don't voice it out. For sure, one of the main reasons men who goes through abusive relationships and marriages do not voice it out is because of stigmatism, labeling, mocking, being laughed at. Because can you imagine if a man comes to you, right, and say, oh, I'm being abused by my wife. His friends alone will laugh at him. People will be like, where Jimmy? Who you told again? People will say he's stupid. Why would you allow your wife to like abuse you? But majority of the men who are being abused are normally also verbal abuse / emotional, the mental / psychological aspect. Because when it comes to the physical, it happens, but that one will not be as great as the emotional and the psychological aspect. That's men, a lot of men goes through, because when you have couples and the man's job is normal, the man loses his job, right? And the female has to take on the male role, paying most of the bill. and the man is trying to find a job and he can't find a job yet. Can you imagine how the household is going to be? Even the food he's going to eat, he's not going to be happy about it, because the his abusive partner, female partner, is going to make sure, say, he feels it, he's not even going to enjoy the food. Yeah, that Yehovah says, when he says, so if you say, I am chatting now, a relative of mine is going through an abusive marriage in the hands of his wife. Oh my goodness gracious. You see, this is a man going through an abusive relationship. You know how you talk to the man, like the things, you do around him. It's really bad. I just don't know. There are so many people. I mean, when you come to our Ghanaian society, majority of most people have gone through some type of traumatic event, right? Some of them were abused through corporate punishment alone before they got older to get into relationships and marriages. The one thing that most women and men has to understand, right? When you start courting each other, there are some behaviors, red flags that you're going to see um, with your partner. The closer you get to your partner, some of them are good, they're really good hiding it. But every abuser is a charmer. They are very charming. They know how to talk to you. They know the right things to say. And in my in my country, they have a say "Ma penkwasiafo." Women, loves foolish people, stupid people, for sure, right? Because it's a the obeka asem de egu asom no. The one who talks really sweet, the things you want to hear, no, those are the ones that we are interested in. The ones who are brutally honest and they lay all the cards out there. No? Most women finds them boring. They don't want to get to know them because they feel they can do better. And then you also have some women now. They go with a certain partner because the person have big penis, right? The person can really rock them the way that they want. The person has money. The person has a lot of property, so there's no love there, right? There's no like there. It's just materialistic stuff. So they're going to get into the relationship. We do have some women who knows that their boyfriend or husband is an alcoholic, but they're going to get married to them anyway. And then during the marriage, they will start complaining, say they're drinking too much. But you didn't have a problem then. Now you have a problem because when you see the problem in the beginning, now you have to help your husband, your partner to be able to recognize it, identify that, help them be able to like work on themselves before you make a long-term commitment. However, if you are unable to do that, and during the marriage, things are not going, everything is going south, you should not be just sitting and praying. There are things that prayers work, but there are some things it don't matter how many hours, days, weeks, months you pray, nothing is going to change, especially when it comes to human errors, humans mistakes, humans problem. The nipa ɛyɛ akyɛ sɛ ade a wɔyɛ no onim sɛ mo, but wɔsɛ wɔn nsesa. And I won't mean the because the sending is super anti, sending you super anti, and yes, I know that any pan is super anti. And you don't think, say, we want pie, there biara, wiki biara, busumi biara, afi biara, bibi anywhere best bibi anywhere best and you know to say we'll go through and you maybe say now and say with me either says a wolf say we here a counseling get counseling so we here counseling then you must figure out ways and means tools so I bet me I oh I see okay all right sister Efia, sad jealousy and insecurities jealousy and insecurities can make people become abusive. Most definitely. But to say, Sister Efia, ubusa Ghana for binumwa. When you ask some Ghanaians now, they will tell you, say, a little jealousy is okay. And for me, I don't agree with a little jealousy. I'm not saying jealousy does not exist. It does exist. It's a negative thought, negative feelings, and negative emotions. When you have negative emotions, negative feelings, and negative thoughts now, it does not end well. So why me knowing say jealousy or being insecure? Because when someone is insecure now, they don't have confidence of themselves. They don't believe in themselves. They cannot think rationally for themselves. They're always going to follow what other people say. They are quick or more inclined to do what other people say. They can be easily manipulated through religion purposes. They can follow someone, and turn into deadly devotion. Whatever the person asks them to do, that's what they're going to do it, right? The massacre with uh, and Mason, he didn't kill nobody, but he manipulated a lot of women and some men to kill, to take so many people's life. In some ɔkeka ne nea ɔyɛɛyɛ no ɛne mmaa bebree mmaa nso deɛ mmaa na edi n'akyi nyɛ ketewa wɔn kɔ in groups ekunkum innocent people na ɔfo sɛ yɛkyi na yɛmfa no ntum esan so ɔno no wɔn ɛnyɛ ne ɔno ne nsa no na wɔn wuyɛ but he was the mastermind of that. So when it comes to jealousy and insecurity, it's a major issue in a lot of relationships and marriages. Lots of that. It could be about money. It could be about the partner seeing another person on the side cheating, or like, property over property, or other people looking at you. Because if I go outside and walking outside now, I cannot confiscate everybody's eyes because people will look at me. Because if I have dressed well and I'm looking well now, of course, people going to look at me. It's going to be both gender. Some women going to look at me, some men going to look at me. With the women, they might have different feelings. With the men, they might have different feelings. But I cannot confiscate. Yes. Okay. I'll do that right now. Brother Obi. I cannot confiscate people's eyes to look at me. So Kay cannot tell me, say, when I go outside, nobody can look at me. Because that's not realistic, right? But some people, no, they don't see that. They think, say, okay, you doing something to get attraction. But it's not like that. So we don't have control of in the community when we go out. Just because you with me or you married to me or you married to somebody, you dating someone now, you can't tell the person, it's when you walk outside now, you need to walk certain way or wear this clothes because I don't like people looking at you. What do you mean? By you like people looking at you? What's the difference between you and I? Ask my partner, so a lot of times, my dear baby love, bend down. Apo mu send me send a link in Abramo. Don't worry. Brother Obi send me send ya brand is here and in Saka, brother Obi will Saka no send yama. Yeah, the phone mama me. Last time me the link in it to her say, me the to her say no. Akwa fitaa bi de ne bɛrima bɛgyina so nti no ayɛ a memfa link no to her say. I don't want no nonsense. I'm controlling that. Ne bɛrima nso ɔde baeɛ kora mpo na nka na ɛyɛ yi bi kora mpo asɛ nkruma na ɛyɛ yi bi kora mpo a bɛtumi ahwɛ kora nke bɛboa. Okay. I didn't wear my glasses. I asked some. I should have worn my glasses. So, sister, if you had your idea, so we show glasses. Me consistent wearing my glasses. So I'm harming my eyes more. D. Okay. GF. Let me make sure. Okay. Brother Obi, my senior bro, regular text. Why? Send it back. Send my Sefia mommy. Okay. Into jealousy, dear. I don't welcome jealousy. Sometimes you may think the negative thoughts, and as a feelings, you may it will come to you, but you just need to learn to like kind of push it away because it's not going to end well, right? And people who get jealous, they are weak. People who are insecure, they are weak. Anybody can invade your space, and your power can be given away easily. Steffi, I said we'll go live very soon, but try send me the link and join you for a while before. Okay, yes, and I'll come and join you guys. I'll join you guys very soon. That's why I came on early today because I'm going to do a lot of changes with the time that I come live. Like tomorrow, Saturdays, starting tomorrow, the 22nd. I'm going to with Sofa Samoko, so we're going to be coming live at 3:30 because I have to shift my hours due to some events that I need to attend. So, Sophia, let me send it to you through Messenger. Okay. Yes, why is this not letting me? Okay, paste. And let's make note regarding the emotional and the psychological abuse. You have the verbal/emotional abuse, mental/psychological abuse. Those two are the most dangerous one. Why? People don't see it. If you don't say it, nobody will know what is happening. A lot of people tend to like keep it inside. That's the worst thing that you can do. When you keep things inside, you don't say nothing, it's harming you from within, internally. So you will be the one who is going to be the damaged the most. So when it comes to some people will be like, oh, like, the emotion, the verbal/emotional and the mental/psychological. No, that's the ones that you don't want happening. But in every abuse, It starts with the verbal and the emotional because they need to break you. They need to like dismantle. They need to break every defense. This if yeah, what I saw on phone is Yamwa Kraba. This if yeah, our phone soon she will join in um when she's done. Oh, let me see who is this person. Oh, Lordy Lord. Huh. Stefia, Yamwa Kraba. Hey, can you guys hear me? Stefia?
What am I can?
Yɛte wo nka paa. Yes, afei yɛte wo nka. Ɛma wakɔ aba apɔ mu te sɛn?
Nyame adom na mo nso ɛ.
O Yesu adom ne ne nhyira ɛho yɛ paa. Sa yɛ afa da to brɛ ma wakɔ aba. Okay. Na Stefia, ɛhefa na ama wabɔ awura mu?
Abusive relationship no.
Uh-huh.
Sɛ wotaa follow me a, wobɛhu sɛ meyɛ very interested in it. M'ani abere wɔ ho paa, meyɛ advocate about
Thank
it.
you. We need to
Because
advocate more.
the nti a meka saa no sɛ I have a lot of people they are going through these things. I have a relative a meka sɛ ne nua bi kom saa mmere a meka sɛ yi. We are trying our best to rescue him from that abusive marriage.
Bɛrima no mom na go through that.
All go through
Okay.
verbal abuse, emotional abuse, mental abuse. No one said a mema because they don't voice out their problems in it. And society stigma na a fat mema and we say, oh, how can you be sitting there and allow a woman to bully you, to abuse you? You have to be a man, but it's not easy. Say, a woman that you've paid her bride price will be abusing you, and you have kids with her, 3 kids.
Oh Lord!
Intervals, and you just get up one day and say, I'm going. It's a process.
Yes.
Now, when it happens now, with the family, or you, the victim, your families, they have to be by your side. They have to make an investigation, find out what is the cause. If it's true, say you are going to that. When the victim allow you to enter into the problem, then you try to rescue the victim from it.
That's right.
When the victim does not allow, does not share his problem with you, you can't rescue the person from it. Imagine say a woman that is married to now, this woman doesn't respect any of her in-laws. The woman is trying to prevent the husband from families, from relatives. The woman doesn't allow the man to get close to his father, not even his mother. The woman, everywhere the woman will go, she will create a scene, fight people, insult people. When I started hearing these kind of things, I thought it was a lie. Maybe because I am the only one that support this woman in the marriage. Now, when these complaints came, I thought they were lying. So I started to say, me check it. Now, somebody deep in the name or Trona, the piano, she's fighting people, cursing people, or the name, and then you could chat. I'm on from poor, no Bunya. Now, say, or call family funeral, no corner say, family be basso abatiana, none the buafu. She doesn't want anybody around the husband. She insults the husband in public. She doesn't say, I said, they feel that this abusers, they feel that they are your owner. They own your life. They begin to manipulate your mind.
Yeah.
You see, I have a friend as well. The husband and after the same problem or na be man tenensa at the bone. She kept it herself. They had operation 3 times. She kept it herself. One country will be up to the time they always said no. The Nema because the Nema was 1 free more over than a Then she left. When she told me, I was very happy because I don't tolerate this kind of things. Hey, bet me no ye, and now bet me no kuna bet me bibia. By a bassa will tell one sa abo ni pano. And now say what abusing nipa no o mana aluki say onye nipa biana. Me the day me cast say if you so find yourself say your husband is abusing you, he's killing you, open up. Open up, seek for help. So if you think that your wife is abusing you, open up. Discuss with a family member, someone that you trust.
Yeah.
Your problem from the society, you know. So obi go to no bekana. Na ye uncle shisha.
Yes, you know.
Oh yeah, uncle be mo and now ma me ko jawari, o ma me intimate that's also also so bad. Akwesa de bia wo ho ntino tinamu na bompaye. This kind of things is not helping.
And what
now you see abusers, you know, they have psychological problem.
They are psychopaths. Narcissists.
Jealous so. A woman on person nikunu kwa ne aboa kwa beka some person no obi abekasa.
Hey.
On person no obi abekasa this say on be man no nobody should.
This I for that to Brazil was her problem.
These people, they have mental problem. They need help. Adentia. When you trace her background, her mother abused the father. The father suffered a lot before so ultimate gene but the mistakes is sometimes when you are going into a relationship, men check is any panel you may and then you can more financial school, check any mental states.
Yeah.
They are responding to things.
Correct.
Checking the background. No, I'm still not capacity.
Correct.
How did it happen? What this kind of things it's a generative problem. Yeah. So I recognize no, and I miss a year no, or this had a man who the trading now, or or the cop.
No, correct.
Or not say who so or yare. Who is a normal.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, banana. Oh, yes, I never know who body demon. And man, that is how psychopaths are. The more they create confusion, no, the more boss and the partner is of fun and the man who anything.
Of course,
down and then become a woman that wants to be the man, and the man becomes the woman.
Is it a rule how I can say, hey, would your sister will say, man, for one someone can so on there, would the near the power your
exactly.
Which is
that's what you're on phobia.
There is some can
I don't know. But for school, so I've seen a lot of women are almost more some panty and go about the duo matem.
Oh Lord, that's not good.
A lot are very aggressive because of what the money so when you do these things now, you forget to say your kids are watching you, your actions. We train superior.
Yeah.
Sometimes a statistic all these kind of things and supremacy a certificate so the supremacy at a till film you begin to practice it a whole lot.
Yeah.
I don't support abusive relationship.
No. We need to put a stop to that. Sister, if you are mommy and possible back on our when I will be swab and non be met to us. I know say some more question program that's send Obi abet me brother Obi Yamo Aquaba.
Bejo soda if you are not the same. But I'm on mute ni hono. Okay, if you are not the way when you see a break pass as in we see dear. Hey, although a very, very interesting and a very serious I was saying same way. Every platform be able to be but the media what you phone baby and Kabe Kubiano, Nanka who be here, so I was saying cancer near my way, but once a Ghana for no. you reacted to issues.
We
are not. We are not proactive. And most of the time, as a means in our can, people don't want to hear it unless it's a stick and sign about who is a can be. But I'm saying, you know, what platform, twat every day and day out. Next, who be here say once a while be was a can abusive relationship. Kind of marriage in because all let me tell what you say abusive marriage, that means it's a other relationships need be more and yet abused although let me make a little bit kind of a comparison. When we talk about relationship, I also talking about in a broad basis. Now I know talking about relationship, you don't talk about relationship based on Obani Beman because whether you like it or not, it has come and it's probably going to stay. We have the bi and the mono and all that stuff for come. I am one say on say LGBTQ for the no bi. You will be our motive, but we don't hear about abusive relationship or meaning so a but no fan to what
no, I mean to say see or but to say I think that it's not as dominant as a
okay. Abia is young fan say ABA but then yet too prevalent because say when you have the ratio and that's all percentage almono and said that no society you is but you we am fan is by young cop to your traditional relationship you won't be in it or banner them. Almost on a when you say what it can be brave our kind of abusive relationship ever. But the better what they are kind of so fear so can. And it is a fear cancer sometimes and yana is free, whereby fear ni pani free mo. Many be because say a color experience ni mama ni papa said papa ebo or mommy every day or copy. So what must say whether we like it or not, your money share and your be brave. When you take that percentage, you must share about 60 to 70% of your traits now you behave with fear.
They mimic it.
So what you say? Almost share your money can be no more far from outside because they spend most of that time with us. I want to say you are building your own image. They said the Yanko Ponso are building what boy is social. So they are allow one said, and that is what you are building. You are building towards what you say. It's who abuse it or better half a guy who say either says who obano. What now my air abuse, Bemano air abuse you are. Obabano is copying, or for say a acceptable behavior or society. In your corner, abusing our own country or betting. Most of these things, abusive marriage mostly happens in Africa, mostly. But as an Asian India account. In a sense, to say a random yet too much and munyet. What you say? Unlike Western world, they have what no one sa even crowd would one sa a year Obani free plana ye freya. There be you be manesia bonten. Likewise, Obano. The same ano. Sometimes almost show Pashaka come man, but any too much sa. The war Obano ye Lucifer. You beat me abecho amana ye, but Ghana not yet. Ubit me butu. Ne hoka for Ewo Abontin by Canada. A man funny who did at the court. One be now cock or reporter, the catch us away at Fiasen. And a idea it has become part and parcel of Yaya society or Ghana. Yaya society or African. These abusive relationship has become part of it. I really don't know. I will say maybe dear, but trust me, sir. When the laws are being implemented near starting straight to one, these things will go down. All because of saying for law, no now. What member a mile but young call a memo now more abusing man. because I mostly no yana
it happen most. A man be brain.
I thought I've been sometimes yana be blame a man or one kasa.
Hey,
yeah. Yes.
Elaborate it for us.
Okay. Although me say what's at free or baby no or no was a relationship no me be fan as a wow me and home for me and no cry na money do about what you
that is assembly be which I agree completely with those people.
See Debia. I'm not me mommy can say I know it as my who be paying. Or no all for Bema no pro Bema wait me abono or din kwasi sama wait me abona man kwatono. At that time oh yeah, you be fufu. At that time, better how fufu amount. So what you say? Now I catch you say relationship biamuno a bro intimate no. It's father.
That is that fear some more kind of right. Mental they have mental problems.
Oh, I don't know whether I said Nipan or a mental because
that's not normal. For you to want a man to be
psychological problem.
In the eye of yeti here, Rebecca said normal, but Nisa. I make the time your ma a deba a money patinum. Now, Ukunabo, what a report to a more bushing for? Yes, I can wait to say cock. That's not fear. Oh, my, Rebecca said cock. And young Kwan Yabo.
That's terrible. Yeah,
I'm telling you, Rebecca said cock and young Kwan Yabo, but they be an brown so Yabu. Ama Yabu, I'm waiting to say Yabo. I in society so a
play major part. Yes.
I sorry I nipa call. What we said there may ya no. Yeah, catch yes so for so brami NCC. Yes, NCC near count baneti cause sign connect na why na say.
Because I know money bromo. And your
these things will keep adding up unless say truly no. One kasana what ya de na ho no.
Yeah.
You start to wisen up. We be start to no. This is not what I sign up for.
No, correct.
I said, any relationship biana it started say not even any although the upper of a relationship be when the person start to using the hand to hate you. I will say you have a thin line between love and hate at that time.
That's right.
It's the way you're bad now we a bear man. Most of us say you're bad because a man a taboo man. The money be man but me na make us a ball.
Yeah.
That movement now then is a ball na no. I will say it's not gonna stop from there.
Yeah.
Overlook girlfriend, overlook whatever I want in bra. I don't see the reason why I want to on Sabono.
No correct.
Misunderstanding naba. Bibi na nipa na koye. O feel first I want to me simple.
No correct.
No. Is it going to change nipa no attitude na woni mu na na?
No.
It might change it. So that be our bona continue abona. Now one we are we foot to the study sense one we are now abona amana eden. Akoba the answer said ever.
Dysfunctional mindset.
Of course, a man be a very, 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 very disrespectful and troublesome. A man be a sir or be wow, but that tells me, sir, time not only no because there's no way say when you will be best start to some more worry.
Yeah.
It on the Subani see ya now. Young fans all this year when I won't. Or start is all disrespectful no. Set the person down a man who maybe. Or talk us what. Then one will say a part of life. And all yes you. So you decide it doesn't matter, baby, because if you are now over man, won't mean control. Now also for you and all the combo, which it might be a problem for you.
Yeah.
Anything a man mumayan so. A part of abuse, sometimes in your physical, unless of course it's all dog. Eye oba ne ho den even so oba ne ho den said dey crop betimi abo be ma crop na be ma ne ho nya dey cry sometimes no oba no be break akran san wa bo no.
No correct.
E ma dia omo wo psychological abuse and emotional abuse. And no ma ma. Oba bi betimi psychological and emotionally no obetimi abuse kwese anka minim say relationship no ye kofa. You know, decided say you build up relationship whereby a better than family. And my baby would move in here. Obama betimini or baby at 10 years or banning Yajuma, Obama no betimi at Obano and yes. My bema Ejuma and say just one day can Obano and make come the breadwinner. No psychological and emotional abuse of best at all in my bema.
A bed, Yania, where did I won't first carry.
And somewhere a bema bearman no a so good yem. A man who says, Bema enough for now, and no banner betting us at the year the accident.
No, correct.
It is so kind of a dicey. That year way, most of the time, no Bema need to mean coca. So what you say? Bema need to mean coca. Not or the ascendant will not be oh, Emma be brea sometimes on my warrior or money can feel in a side way so.
No correct.
Because of Barno Naya Juma, 80. Where did you attempt? What could youabo? A moon say, Unisikan was not could travel home back, could be any jai, and only a so more. Oh, and not cried, and I was a woody banchabong. Hey, what? 80 abuse no do. Ye kasi ye can. Different types. Ye bet me amount baby and colano.
Sister,
me call be the
oh, okay.
Me call be famu. So what ya say?
Brother Obi, in Lantica Crama, na sister fiancum can last na send your bay Mu Nsem right.
Mede de meka ne say we ye be ma na ye sujani na peso warrior wan nya abotre men hwe oba no suku a wako men hwe oba no ho a efe sika wo men ka se bia na wa wale jaida ana se bia oye kohwini ana se bia oye mema se no check na dwe ne very important thing bi bia wo wiase.
No correct.
Oba bi wo ho na ware na manenya virgin wo ware ahya woni kura ka wasom bedo.
No correct.
Wo ware ahya woni kura ka me se de mema hunti e na me kasa ase bi me kan yiya mu me kan yiya mu ankasa. Oba bi na wo ware na oni oba wo na manyina tugu oba wo nyama ni suban ba wo nyama nyina tugu
ahumtio
nti me ma munya bote wo ware ya nya botere mesrew wo yo ba nso no ware ya mesrew me ni sujadi ati nkase wo e na mache e na me nkwa na me da na enni de obi ka wa de obi ye he na yes ni na afio ade a fene say wo fie na wasom jo wo da eno ne ade ehia kakra metimi aka no na wo ye be ma so wo girl wo yirechi na fi se wontimi nja wo girl a wo kwa bonte na wo girl kokko tete wa mesiro me mfa ho abufo mama mehwa wo ye mo yire nya wo hwe
no correct
obi wona kwa bonte kokko nunu bia na ne girlfriend kokko hye na bufu a obefra na yire kasa nkiti fa na bofra na ne benya gu ne yeso na obo na yire nonsense like that
foolishness
no wa wo yire na ja no man nko ne baabi untime wale ukun na ja na man nko no personal property onye wo slave
you are possessive
now jano
they are possessive they're not going to leave them
possessive ankasa manipulators devils and nam wiase na omotita manfo mamema na manfo mama sister me do beja ha say nyame hye bebre
I will meet you guys on the platform, so I'll come on it very soon.
Brother,
to conclude that.
Although the American say, you try to be careful with who you want to choose as a husband or wife.
Yeah.
Well, also, although to me, when it comes to these things, I mean, but because your life is going to revolve around this person. So, nipani you'll be or you're too possessive, nipani will be or boa. Are you gonna endure this, and how long? So what you say? Is that what you want for your kids? Is that and your personal kids and learning from and let's try to, when it comes to choosing a partner, can't choose you, but when it comes to choosing a partner,
no, correct.
Don't use your closed mind. Have an open mind. Be an open-minded person when it comes to choosing that. Look everything around it.
Yeah.
And by the time I cut it up with us, then we don't know what to do. We don't know where to go, but we don't have any choice than to endure it. And I will endure idea the gray every day. You endure. One day, ube break your endurance now. Oh, yeah. Swat yasia, ube break. Swat yasia. Intimestre. Ya momod na say. When it comes to choosing a partner, you try to be choose dear. You fall set ye nimuno ye. Nyakakra ye. You for ye into us.
No, correct.
Ebe ya ye nyina ebe boy. Odo.
Brother Obi, and this is the fear. Yada mwase pass my journey. Na etie funny adofo brother Obi, this is the fear. They come in life and then your topic and then so dear. Ye Japan, ye see a Mami Agrada, Nikuwa Babe Casa, Nintino, unso wasama wo kawo anything. Trending issues. They're going to focus on trend. Mr. Lee Patterson! Mr. Lee! Hey! Oh, Chile Wagana pa! Charlie. It's good to see you. Me mother phone you know but to say domestic violence yeah adie bia ehun ehia papa see ye di hu nkomo eni kwan say ye twen na BBC ansa na ya ba betena ha miemia ye ni ase abeka ho asem na ye nkoyese ya. I think there are many ways that we can prevent this from happening, and almost go through that, you know, a quiet bit me a support near Bomo as a community society. Instead, say, ye be put down and I say, ye be victimize but it's a wood, yeah, nothing every abejanachi. Don't be lukewarm. You have to. It's either you're going to support or you're going to go against. And I know those who are against it are part of the ones who becomes abusers, because obi asem sina wo kan o se bia wo de oba ne kan de oba ne ya na say ne ho ka for ye. Let's not go into that. We shouldn't put blames. We shouldn't assume. We should not give misinformation, and what we don't know, we shouldn't talk about it. Some, of course, people will gossip. People will have their own conclusions, and tell their own stories. Some people, they will make up certain information because they want views, right? But at the same time, what are you doing to help the situation, to resolve the matter, or to help the woman or the man who has been abused, the children? Because whenever there are children involved, we need to be very mindful. What are we saying, right? Because are those kids protected? Because when you raise your children in a toxic, unhealthy, violent environment, they get traumatized. Those children will not be healthy. They're going to be one or the other, right? Some of them will go through a lot of hardship, a lot of struggles, they will get themselves in trouble. Some of them will end up in jail, whereas it could have been prevented. So it's a whole lot. Mr. Lee, enjoy your trip. Why? And be safe. Hey, Evangelist George A. Jimmy Huacho Apomu saying good evening to you also. Oh, yes, we are doing in Shira, and then you read me when you pass any move many my FFA. So me when you pass that say, hey, Bishop Michael Abwaji Gansa. Udini class say I am foreign woman. No, me who watch a bish. Me who watch a power. They say Facebook the way I have to like figure things out because when some of you come live now, I don't even see it. Mm-hmm. And make sure you need to send me stuff through WhatsApp. Greetings to you as well. Mm-hmm. Hey, they say menya wan aka ho. Mr. Lee, you have to write it in English. Yedi kente anase kenten dada efuno. Yedi kente dada efuno. Mr. Lee, I will come back to that because I don't know. Yedi kenten dada. I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, so before I go to some of the things that we can do to prevent domestic violence, in the community, in the society, I'm going to go into that. But before I will go into that, I want to do promo. Mm-hmm. Because I say this is not the only platform that you learn. It's educative because over in here we come to learn, to share information, teach each other, and also learn from one another, right? And then we also have other sisters and brothers who also do programs. You guys saw Brother Obi and Sister Efia with OBGH series. They have their own platform that they come on. They come after me, so it's like at times I do join them to also go and contribute in their on their platform. Also, they do all kinds life issues, trending issues. They go all the way politics, everything, all around. So when you come upon their videos and programs, do share it or send it to friends who also might be interested. Sister Fia is also like a big advocate for domestic violence. I have seen some of her videos, whereas she have a strong will and feelings when it comes to domestic violence. For me, in every situation, no one has a right to put their hands on anyone, to insult anyone, to emotionally, psychologically abuse anyone, financially, identity, spiritually. No one has the right to do that because it's not okay. All right. When you have one partner trying to gain control or maintain control over the other partner, that's not there's no balance in that relationship because one is the dominant and the other one is not, and it's not fair because one is going to be happy, they're going to get their way, and the other one is always the one who's going to be given. And when it comes to relationships and marriages, it needs to be give and take, right? You can't be selfish, you have to be selfless in everything because the two of you are equal partners. Yes, some of us do have issues, but have you taken time to work on yourself to deal with your emotional, psychological issues, your baggages that you coming from that relationship into your new relationship, or like when you make the decision to spend the rest of your life with your life partner, being that a person has money, do based on materialistic or like property, you have a child with that person. Having a child with someone should not equivalent to you getting married to that person, because sex is something that happens, because sometimes people, you may see someone or meet someone at a party or at a bar, and maybe you drank a bit too much, and or maybe you might be in love with that person, but some of them, they do end up being raped or being sexually assaulted, and so many can go wrong. Anything can happen. We don't want those stuff, right? But in situation, some people, they are very wild. They really don't have restraint. So when they meet someone, in a place that they feel sexually attractive to that person, they can have sex, and to get pregnant, it only take one time, right? So having a child with someone does not mean that you have to be married to that person, because maybe that person has a lot of issues, they have psychological issues, and you being married to that person can create a lot of hassle for you. So why put yourself in that stress? No, just be mindful and be careful. And also, we have Bishop Michael Abwaji. Oh, Mr. Lee says we use kente cloth to deceiving the dead by uh, wrapping over their coffin. Oh, okay. Yeah, the kente did that efunu. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Bishop. I think I'll some more. Hey, let me take you 3 classes. Send me a mechanic. Okay, yeah, they can take that if you know. Hey, as some bishop made us what's in your ministry. Oh man, oh Lord Jesus Christ. Oh, so Bishop, Fridays Bishop does come live, and then Sundays, right, Bishop? And I say I'm off. To say, and adeɛ yɛ so easy saa na mebrɛ saa no. Hi, ɛyɛ asɛm o. Chi no deɛ sɛnea ɛkasa no saa na aka no, but when you see it in writing na it's a complete different thing. Hi. Nsɛm bebree. Greetings, Bishop Michael Abojiganso from Ghana. Mr. Lee, stop teasing us. Oh. Hi, stop teasing us. Mama many credit Ghana. Me call Ghana chill. I have to go for a visit, but then yes, say me making any plans here. Bishop Michael Vajigansa said, my mentor, I have missed you so much. Oh, I'll send you the link. Oh, let me, okay, we'll do. And then we have brother Big Love, Spain Radio, 24/7. You can support him also. We have Sister Sika Educates, she goes all around. We have Sister Awumre Kua Lunchtime Talk, she has some stuff that, priorities. So she hasn't been coming live for lately, but when you go on her platform, Lunchtime Talk page, she has done a lot of videos that can come in handy, because she shares a lot of bangers, nuggets and stuff, so you can always learn from. Oh, oh, come on, copy. And then we have Sister for the. Okay, let me go here. All right. We have Sister for the Atobra, right? in Antilla's Book Corner or Facebook, right? The page, go and follow it. Subscribe her YouTube on Saturdays at 9:30 a.m. MST time, 11:30 a.m. EST time. She comes live, and she comes and she's doing communication. She did 101, 102, 103. Yeah, so she's right now she's focused on communication, the importance of communication, and I'm loving every single one of them. You yeah. Hold on. Hold on, let me do the promo and then you go talk. Hey, you're looking sweet.
By the grace of God, by the grace of God.
Wait, hold on. I'm coming. Oh my gosh, I tell you, this right here. Okay. Wait, hold on.
All right, me hold you all.
This I sometimes who's our actual if you want my page ni bi no aba no abeka ho asem the first book our Troy inspirational book was a reflection of the thirsty soul. And then the second book, which is my personal favorite. I love all her books.
Baulim says assista ya for that obra oh. Say, I mean, sometimes me hear you ma on a friend about
yeah.
Because only say the way almost expository book no much no. I have sometimes no make come here juma bia na almost basunti na I am wian ho
okay.
But I am na enipa ohun programs ebeboa na ebe reform wom yempe wo die say ohun when me say it's a time difference, but me we are me home because sister ya for that to say I'm gonna encourage everyone be as say obi be open knowledge now open insight. Don't just go and be on the program, just go and participate.
Yes.
And our program is saying we have to also participate.
Yes.
I'm sincere and Nyama sister on say personal, me, Mr. Lee, and sister Yvette. Because now not yet to me about program. I'm Sisiana and Nyama sister.
Before I'm not about some more with more days, different days.
I'm saying Sisiana, it's a Nyama sister. Nyama sister.
Before I'm saying,
yeah. Also, you see, time is very essential.
Yeah.
As a man, Mr. Lee or Troy now what can with me? Can I say
yeah,
Debbie, who's the chin one can ye? A chimney, what on which you are tographo. I think Quana pa this year. The son said, or Troy said. Yedi kente dada funu.
Oh,
yedi kente dada funu.
Oh, na me kind of thing. Oh,
yedi kente de dafunu. Yedi kente dada funu.
Oh, okay.
Oh, say the thing say sometimes I will say abakọ say mo no wo ho. Ye tumi hwe yama bebre because so wo hwe say efunu da ho a na ye de kente akodwura ne so. I said the osombo ma obi ana ye de dada o. Ye de dada o. Ye mfa kente no nko sha menemu nkata wo so da. Ye du amenemu ho a na ye yi kente na furu so.
Wow, Bish, just give me 1 second. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, you can take that down. Well, me that's why I'm asking correcting the second for but it's okay.
Oh, there be obi na obetimi asero because you see no say wo fi Ghana che. And as you see answer by the grace of God, you see no I said the wakoton utwi na tobrofo.
Stop, leave me alone. Don't come here and pick on me.
I'm not picking up on you. Am I picking up on you?
You provide.
Who your toothpick?
Yes. Stop
it. Where toothpick? Debbie, where your toothpick? No matter pick up on you.
Yes, you picking on me.
Now, baby, Mr. Leo Biano, Michiano Bebre. I do, and then the person me for platform is one who me encourage amount for say program away and one. Memo mon fan say be just program home. It has really made impact. Nipa bebre, avoid nipa bebre, nipa bebre shine there. Okay, I said 2 years ago, me catch us say baby stage, it will take only mature people to watch you.
Oh, brother Sam, Sam. Yes. I will come to all your questions in the queue. I love that. And welcome.
Because my questions in me. Who say me catch us say a baby stage, it will take mature people who will watch you.
Yes, and I always have mature people who are watching me.
And it takes people who are mature. Then I show to see and they cannot stand on your program. I said I'm them. A time is coming at one. A time is coming at me. Ube who say Nyame left you higher than what you see to yourself. Until the same way, there are other who are about programs, almost a programmer. I will be a sister, I will make and yeah for that obra.
And such I say, woman, finish here.
Oh, there be me boy, because I go there and watch them. It's okay, I'm a didiaka. Naya encouraging for, but a bit more Oba me ni mo muntinama mintumi nka ho asem. Until the few ones Nyankopon ebua obi a wo hwe adwo odo me nsa bia no mesre oba so na wa hye. Enye se bia ne ho na te no. This woman is making an impact. Mami we ya ne started almost about 3.5 years ago. And she has kept on moving her to this time.
That's
me pacho encourage a promotion if you na me fa being source the all kinds na me nua ne nkokọ da na riata. The promotion you na me contribute with na me nkoda.
Okay, I have for that. The first book inspirational book is Reflection of a Thirsty Soul. The second book, my personal favorite, but I love all her books, is The Beauty of a Woman's Heart. The third,
me first one pa.
I love all of them, but
because only say the first one, we say the second one here like a map color side bisa, but we say
no. Let me, Bishop.
Yeah.
To read that book. It's not about a map. Like men need to learn women's stuff. Okay. A lot of women going to like connect with that book, and men who read that book, they're going to learn a lot of insights about women.
And remember, that means say remember you can't say book na you be guy Jimmy no. Now you know how to treat a man special, my boy.
Yeah.
Ajua unze this ajua no kure no ye say you about platform so we say the truth and that nothing else. Because we say sometimes and no majority of us we feel say you nyansa so be come asana so that's it. But me the book first one the reflection of a thesis that book really got inside of me. Trust me.
I think everybody is going to have their personal favorite. All her books are very educative, inspirational,
But said all kind of time and kind the all kind. I know they're not the quite the mecca. But back on the I really went on Amazon, right?
Well, I would recommend you to get that book because a lot of men, they just assuming it's the beauty of a woman's heart, so it's for women, right? But any sex, men, women can read it. Even children can read it from age 10 and up. The beauty of a woman's heart.
Another insight.
Yeah, there are a lot of nuggets in it that people are going to learn. I think that even reading that book, it will help a lot of women and some men to be more aware of domestic violence and to treat their women and men better. You know, because when you have better understanding of the person you are with, you are more inclined to have better understanding and have exercise patience, learn other tools. So I'm going to mention. Can you put your headset on?
I'm still having my I have it on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, so the third book is the refreshing for the. Oh my gosh, this is refreshing for my weary soul. It's a devotional book, and then the fourth book, which that one is going to be my other favorite. It's only.
And then me trying tune in there because tune in there me and then I miss me.
Bishop, hold on.
I will encourage everybody.
Hold on. The fourth one, she has 4 books, so she doesn't have 3. It's 4 books. You see, the fourth one is Own It, and it's a guideline for taking accountability and responsibility. You have to own it to your own behavior. I mean, that book is incredible. All right, and if you want to get any of it, you can get it at Amazon, ebook, Barnes and Noble, or Kindle. All right. Own It. She's the #1 bestseller on Amazon with Own It, and y'all need to get it. Don't sit there and say, "Oh, no." Please get her book.
Mepacho, I want to give you my word here right now and then, because I was looking at only the 2, but I said 2 I count. So right now I got 3 books. I got 3 books. Yeah, I got 3 books to just acquire. Ladies and gentlemen, right on Ajwa Adult Men's show, right? Support a sister. Let us do more. Let us all go there and not just buying the book, but acquire something, learn something, so that you can impact and affect your world.
Of course, and also give reviews to her books. You know, like after you read it, give reviews. You know, tune in on Saturdays when she do come live, 9:30 MST time, 11:30 EST time. Every Saturday she comes live to also be part of it.
And how many people are doing programs? Because you did mention for that Tobra, and you made mention of other 2 people which are doing.
Sister Security, Sister Womrekwa, Brother OBG series, Sister Fia.
I think unya time and I watch Brother OBG. Okay, OBG or what?
It's OBGH series.
OBGH series.
Yeah.
Unya time and I watch because this is the time yen to for, and we have to support each other, promote
Bishop,
each other.
The promo, you're making it too long. I'm trying to get it through so we can come back to the discussion.
Sister, me pacho, my discussion in flow now. Me come with me come me nikum. Ma fi untia. Debi kuna ma fi untia. Unse ma afi.
You making it stretch out too much. I'm trying to move on with that because it's like
Sister Eve Zabaka. Why Bishop wants Zabaka? Me pacho bi ti yanko. Or here the then why yanko Bishop wa.
I'm saying. Okay, and then we have Sister Ya B. Russell, Sister Ya Boatin Russell. You can subscribe her YouTube. You know, also she's like the co-host or the guest on Sister Ya's program on Saturdays, and she does mental health and wellness also. And then we have Boss Lady 1.
I need about supervisory.
Yes, in Firelight
Radio.
Monday through Fridays, at Fire Life Radio. Almost see Oja Demo and Katabo Soba, and you more about any topic or the banner. Yeah, awesome. Besh, hold on, can you pause yourself because I get echo from you. So
when you echo, can meba.
Okay.
Because echo meba.
Okay. And then we have Mami Treboa and Accra in Sankofa. Omsisi and Chi Kasano Saturdays at 3 p.m. UK time at Fire Life Radio. Yes, Sister Aisha Ankra. Oba support too. Sister Aisha will support to all the people I know that do educational program on social media and other platforms. No, she support in every way, but she doesn't do live program. She sells, Juice Plus natural supplement and also Avon products. For the Juice Plus, you can order that. You can order that at any place, anywhere across the globe. For the Avon products, you have to base in UK to order those from her. So let's support Sister Aisha Ankra with that. And then we have our sister Nana Abna. If you like to purchase like organic hair products now, and that's with your if you want a custom one now with your nickname and other stuff now, you can also do you can order it from her. I've been using her product for over a year and now. And then we have Sister Sage Williams, with her authentic merchandises. You can go to sageshare.com to buy some of her authentic merchandise t-shirt. I'm wearing one. The t-shirts I'm wearing right now, it's one of it. You see the neck, I have wore this t-shirt before. The neck stays the same. It has not stretched. It's what it is. That's why it's very authentic. She has different design on the t-shirt, different colors, whichever color that you would like to have. She sells dresses, one size fits all, only 15% of the dresses that is cut in a particular way. Bishop, come back. And then she sells cream, jewelries, beads, also ready-made hats and scarf, which you can use it to wrap it anyhow that you want. She has kente one, she has a traditional clothing. The clothes that I'm wearing in the background, wearing glasses, I got that from her. It's one size fits all. So it's like, I look so banging in that dress. I love it. Each time I wear that dress, it just brings my whole shape, which is something that I love, to show off with that. If you have it, you flunk it. When you have it, you flunk it. I don't know why I get echo from you.
Because my side is not with any other background, because I'm using my headset, so it should be that.
Okay.
So let me quickly make my contribution and go see, because
hold on, because I'm almost done. Cut it out.
Okay.
And so for Sister Sage Williams, when you go to sageshare.com now, if you don't see the color of shirt you want now, please don't leave, right? There's a comment box. You can let her know the colors you want, but the size and the amount of shirts you want, you can order that through the link, right? And then you have to provide your email is the must. Your phone number is optional. I like giving my phone number, and her customer service is like really awesome. And then we have Dr. P on Sundays at 3 p.m. with Dreamers and Visionary. She coaches and she gives a lot of insight. So let's go and support her. We have Sister Civic for her boutique merchandises. When you go to Ghana and you want to buy something for your loved one, or you in love with Bishop Michael Abwajikan, but you can tell him you like him or you love him, you can buy him one of those one of those stuff as a gift. He's been quiet, and I'm going to get him here. Don't worry, Bishop, don't talk yet. We have Sister Angie Angelina Brown. She sells juice class also, but she does program on Facebook. NG Talks about mental health and wellness. You know, she's a 21st century nurse, and she has a lot of insight. Talk about a lot of different. Excuse me, bless me.
Bless your heart.
Thank you. And so Bishop came and stretched the promo. So I'm going to leave it. Bishop, what days you come live?
They can catch me live on Fridays and Sundays. Mm-hmm. But as you see, I know set time in a Europe time 9:30.
9:30. You know, better me have to 6 o'clock.
There be 3:30.
Oh, 3:30.
Because we are 6 hours. I'm 6 hours ahead of you. So so 9:30 is gonna be 3:30 your time, PM in the afternoon. Because you see, I know one man because now only one of the amazing things is let me just use your your platform to do something amazing. A program I wanted a pastor, of course, I want to just appreciate that man of God for his humility.
It's Saturday. We move it to 3:30 starting tomorrow.
And I must say, I want to appreciate that man of God for his for his humility. He's very humbled. I saw for baby because one thing is when say catch up upon the same so obon pie diana on Yankopon said nay because this is what I've been asking God for. That God will give me that grace on him, that humble spirit.
Yeah.
I need to appreciate him.
Yeah.
It's just that and then I will can't abuse on him.
Yeah.
Next let's say with them special request. Next let's say obey our program we now we host to me, Mr. Lee. Need the pet or Baba question thing.
A dear program that you host to.
Abuse we because only say nipa bebre suffer abuser omunim because asofo bebre abuse church members.
Thank you, Ray. My son.
Also asofo bebre abuse church members omunim say yeah abuse them.
Yeah.
And you know I believe say we the mesro special request enter me back so no e kwan be mu a bomodi plan na host to people on the program. Na program awuye very educative. And a boa pie homes. Nepe obi obetumi talking into a fee and kola anyway there because idea we no a jumedi pa na wood in say all of us na ye share no we have to support it na ye share.
Most definitely when I do that now it's going to be an event that people have to pay to come learn.
Nazisia no ujina what sacrifice abua man for happy Nazia pay to come learn then they pay to come learn. Sister Jai share ade awuye won ye bo abaso a time is coming and Yankopon be share and no quantity on Yame fast with the shira no because what nothing now we here when education them man for the past 3.5 years we educating for sa unim for our benefit.
But stream ya this media
na stream ya do tianity that ya we need say we are very sufficient and
yeah. That's why I came. Bishop, hold on. What my sister Yaba because I can't say me no woman about. Sister Yaba, hold on. But some abusers. They are both narcissists, and they have some of them have personality disorder. So both of them is yes.
Yes, hello. See, it's going to be an event that has to be paid for. Not bishops in why are there now? Okay, Bishop Pacho, in the same vein, our pastor so will be ACC church members and they don't know it, you know. I also want to say so our community is ACC Nipa without knowing it, or maybe we do. So I yes, because you kind of saying. A laborer is worthy of his hire, whatever the term is in the Bible. Now, we have to learn how to put value on people. The obi, because a lot of times we expect free things. The free things mindset, well, because obi are in a juma, when they are putting value to your life, but you should be able to say, oh, only pay $5 and not $10, they are compared to go and listen to this. We have to come to that place because the reason why we are where we are here making progress is that we have a poverty mindset. Mostly, we gravitate towards beef. We are not interested in developing it. So, you have to have a journey be said before you have to pay before you can get it. If we say we are going to go and pay for coaching, we do it because on your own. Well, how many of us are rich? Your poverty actually Bible and we are not applying it. And one of them says that a person and deserving of the and the tree, but the thing is everybody, anybody. So yes, I do your program to see and I want to come, I'll pay and come. Sister Sika, this other lady said this is a paying event. So long as I'm available, I'll pay, no questions asked. Unless it be a boy the night is out of my reach, then I'll say, oh wait, they mean to me.
Too much.
And we need to get past that and maybe make us a brief program. I don't know where I said it, but BB was sorry. And you see, we are collecting money for Ethiopian Jews of and I was in charge of the collections. I was shocked to care by it. It was not, because we're saying, baby, about you don't care about the other person. We were not taught that. We need to learn to pray. Why 3 jobs? Where is the money? Well, we don't know how financial we make these kinds of mistakes. I mean, I'm saying, sometimes we need to appreciate people by just paying something. I rest my case.
Thank you, sis.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, base.
Yeah. Okay. The mama ya eka no metiasie perfectly. Because unum says since yen the black community yen develop on say we don't know how to support. Because by the grace of God, I am doing I'm continuing my education, so that's it. Because the knowledge to acquire knowledge and everything, it involves payment. Because idea way and said the young country say idea way and oh boy painting the bema free utia internet with yaka. I believe said a mama ya eka no. Said mama ya eka no. Sometimes this is whereby I was saying to see and say who take the program to another level and people should be able to come in and say, sister, this is what we want to support. And I will, because one definitely for all these years won't charge you here. That I can't you but if you are taking the whole program to another dimension there, then all of us now in Vienna because we should be able to support a world because.
Trust me, he will pay.
Oh, they say Basra may a guest, but I'll still support you as a sister. Yes, because the thing is, sister, semi support you. I'm not supporting you. Say, I'm pushing the program forward. I'm a chinebino, a bad legacy be at the home.
Yeah.
Oh, into Miss Robebre, Yabe Kasa after the program. They are planning. I be unse Mama Yaka Sembi. Community, they say we have to go deep into it. Now, a man about could do or the neighbor program, so I am not Okasa, but I am on my life. Mamma, get in touch with her. Now, young planets her program way effectively. Sister, I mean, we will get this program because I was saying a nipping to me benefited from SAE because program way, because baby information will be but the little support na is babuano. But because I sorry if she sister ya kind community society and I wouldn't the anchor for deal with emotion because some time ago my American program so on message na my American no echo deep into my spirit one about the same like now it was connected to abuse na Abrabo Mu Nsem was said Mu Nsem was whatever that's it. And the woman spoke when say or kasa somebody like say okuta experience now what tiem for so nsem what people are going through the nipa bebre fanya madumutina I will encourage you sister Michelle Nkran say me ahona ye de wo ye no because enya ade a obregu me mpa bo no say nyankopon na wa ma wo nyansa all these years no onko so enhira na we tiefo nyina nso ene wahwefo nyina nso no me sra nyankopon say ombo mu nyina ho ban oma obia pomodin ne kwatenten
amen
na oma obia akoma so besade bia embre
amen
nti abuse ne de me sra wo bo modin a we de misali wo Ghana but we de misali wo Ghana but me ne offer a ma baso a me so me pese me ne misali baso ni tere me de no and I sister Georgia Michelle Bebe I really appreciate you so much
and
I made an asia so ma ukunu ke akwenta wan
Baba ni
okay oh there be unu say me akwenta there because unya be ma so obo support so obo ma the opportunity to do whatever you want to do right? Because he has been very supportive nti nyankopon shran ma akwenta na enkwara no so and I name Mike here
na say what me ba me ninia be
I said anything I may hear one in town, you know. But I really thank God for your husband and I'm calling so we celebrate and we celebrate them.
I'm the oldest. I'm Bishop's big sister. So don't I'm the oldest.
I don't know because we be time say now I'm sister Joy your sister but you look so old now I'm sister development on your betray account.
You see, I don't have any gray.
Because gray hair that woman had to say, oh, gray hair not but how old is she? I'm so well, about 38 to go or 40 to go. I say, no, I'll give her like 32 now. Says,
wow.
And she may not of women say, maybe I for so you're be I'm
going to be 50 soon. So,
yeah. It's that you are. But I won't say I don't say anytime I can't because time on so cover but me person me appreciate you or be on your time or program so be or contribute to be no.
Yes.
I want to tell them say we appreciate them. We appreciate them. It's my mom feel say the omo basho we don't appreciate them. Omo data omo to e de basho time omo nya de basho no. We celebrate them. But by the time it's coming now.
You see me hours, but Bishop I beg 45 minutes.
If I try hours and now dear, dear. You know, finally, after I'm a corner, only tell me that the bass remember Obia. There be nothing naturally, me put what that.
I know,
and then they might send me what to say me put it. It is so ye nam put it where a imagine say wakwa sorry them. Na yama microphone say oba bedi adase. Okay. Na mu bedi adase na obi obedi adase bako ohun. Oh na asma make you put away three. Oh dear man. We am me pa church me nam for we and na amount for every good in kwada. Imagine say wakwa sorry them na ye bedi adase na obi a okasa de tekrama so. Na osanso ebo ne hwen. Na opese oto metiasio menwuyo. Metiasio menwuyo. Ndi ofi se obeto ne sen.
That's not fair.
Dabio, nenya bre obedia that year. Obegina wa metiasio Onja me chance no. Ose obaya ose me da chi omi hu yo. Asofo ni jewa. O de transfer no. O de me be ma next week. O de. It's here for Mr. Benjamin Show BBA. We really celebrate. I want to appreciate everybody on the program. Those who have been contributing to my sister's program. We love you. We celebrate you. And we want to encourage you. So we're looking forward to see the best in you. We love you all. Have a very wonderful weekend. Yes. But Mama, Mrs. Tanya, we said those times now, Bana, or Besana, we Diana, and yet bring back the dance. Bring back the dancing.
Okay. And as a sense of one time, I'm not bringing back the dancing. You know why? Because me no be framing. I don't want that. Right?
Sister, Messi, the real authentic fan of Kujenchi. You said, bring back the love. Bring back the love. Ignite the fire. Sister, I give you more respect. Big ups to you. Big ups to you. Big ups to you. Big ups to you. And please,
number one,
we celebrate you and we appreciate you. Yeah. Baby, Anka Aquis will be an Itiano.
Oh, brother Anka, he went to Ghana, but he's back.
Okay. It should be and a bishop once was Suntino. Okay, and behind. Oh, yeah, Juma. It will celebrate everybody. Sister, after the program, my uncle behind closed doors, right? Love you. Love in your deep.
Love you too.
Right.
Call me.
All right.
Me chain one friend and my friend. Because the friend was sound here. Who don't we ask me back and assist to add another me to come for us.
There be a show wouldn't say, I'm so wouldn't say Siciano. Says Siciano, Obia Banasa, one my red pants on ye. All right, this is my cancellation.
Bro.
All right.
Thank you. Much love. Bishop there. Bishop, how do you? But all the same, I have all the love for him. Much love. And Bishop, I've been entertaining you. Bish, thank you for coming through. Going back to domestic violence, some of the things that we can brother Sammy Sam, I just wanted to point out two things that you ask, because narcissists are they are cowards, they are weak, they are insecure, they want to control, right? They just want to be the one who tells you what to do. And, some of them are psychopaths. And there is a borderline between personality disorder and narcissist. But, in all, it comes down to, because some of them may have both at the same time. All right. So when it comes to personality disorders and, a person, by definition, a personality disorder is a type of mental disorder in which you have a rigid and unhealthy pattern of thinking, functioning, and behaving. Okay. And then you go to narcissists. I don't know, like I have this weather is like narcissistic behavior, narcissistic personality disorder is a disorder in which a person has an inflated sense of self-importance, right? Okay. Narcissistic personality disorder is found more commonly in men. And men man pa no time what's that what's that be your friend is saying behavior and personality, The cause is unknown, but likely involves a combination of genetic and environmental factors. So they don't know how that came about. They can tell you, say, yeah, Mefan say, Edrobi, and I say, Edrobi, a mammy namfa, Ebi a mammy namfa, no, the prenatal medication to the man, basa, they cannot say. And but the mema and eta ewa esa. Now, some of the symptoms, include excessive needs for admiration, disregard for others' feelings. They don't care about what's happening. Some of them, they even enjoy inflicting pain on you, right? Okay, the more pain you go through, it excites them. Some of them even when they beating you, right? They abusing you now, it turns them on, which is like psychological issue and an inability to handle any criticism. So when they do things and that they shouldn't be doing, you cannot speak the truth to them, because telling them the truth, reality, may cost you your life, because they can beat you senselessly, and a sense of entitlement, right? So this is some of the things that happens, with between narcissist and personality disorder. Common characters when it comes to narcissists, and this one, if you want to learn more now, you can go to best counseling degree, because they lack of empathy, they have a need for attention, repressed insecurity, they have few boundaries, right? And then inflated ego, because you have to feed their ego all the time, which is something that's crazy. And then in terms of like someone will act like, when it comes to a narcissist or narcissistic person, how do they act like? One of the severe you see overall, you see that's why I say both of them, they entwine. So the overview is like narcissistic personality disorder. One of the severe type of personality disorder is a mental condition in which people have an inflated sense of their own importance, a deep need for excessive attention and admiration, trouble relationship, and a lack of empathy for others. Ono sɛ wo ne wɔ hɔnom a ɔno nkwa ne ho ne hia no nti mɛnyɛ w'adwene sɛ like deɛ ɛkɔ so no wɔbɛhu mmɔbɔ. They will control you, they will beat you, and those are the ones that normally beat their partners to death. They take your life away from you, and you shouldn't allow that, because everyone should have like control of their own life. Nobody should be telling you what you should do and what you should not do. So how can we prevent how can we prevent domestic violence? If you are a victim and the abusers, they need to educate themselves, go counseling, making sure that they're getting the help that they need outside, right? But there are some of the things that we as family, support system, friends, people in general who educate, who are educators, and educators, people need to know the signs of domestic violence. It should never be ignored, right? Because some people, they see it, but they want to pretend that they don't see it. When you do that now, it's not going to help you, because what's going to happen is going to continue. And when it comes to Brother Sami Sam, thank you for bringing narcissist and personality disorder, because a lot of times some people don't realize that some of the things that we do, it does affect us in many ways. All right. And we need to be able to know, say, okay, when we do X, Y, and Z, and it's never the victim's fault. There is nothing that you are not doing or you doing that is triggering that. That's their behavior. You know, it's them. It has nothing to do with you. You always have to, like, be able to use resources, around your neighborhood, places that family has provided for you. Everything that's happening, write them down. The date that it took place, the date that they put their hands on you, and also you can record it. I mean, to say for me, if so, I mean, I have never gone through that, and I'm grateful for my parents and my support system. But like, I have seen some documentaries, some programs on ID channel. Those people who lives in America are more familiar with ID channel, which is investigation discovery channel, where that's they do a lot of different programs. Some people, some women mostly, are being in an abusive relationship, whereas most of them lose their life. Sometimes some of them will go for to law enforcement, and they have restraining orders, but then because of they have to be at certain feet, they still end up being with their life being taken away from them, which is something that you don't expect that to happen most of the time, but it does happen, right? You always need to know that you have someone available. Like for me, like I have favorite numbers on my phone, and I'm not going to have to go to my contact number to dial that number. There are certain numbers, some family members and friends numbers, that all I need to do is to say the name, and my phone is going to like just contact the person. It will feel like I'm talking to you, but before you know it, I'm already on the phone with that family members. And then some of the things that I also developed, because my former work, they used to give us training on a yearly basis for TCI, how to like kind of intervene when two people are fighting, how you break them up without becoming vulnerable or putting yourself in danger. That's people that you work with and know. It's not going outside in the community and you see two strangers fighting and you go jumping and you don't know what started it. Because there's a guy who got killed in US, two people, strangers were fighting. He went to break it up and he ended up, being killed. So you can't just up and say like you Superman or Superwoman. Uh, so you're going to break up fights. And then century models, how to de-escalate situation you through words. You can talk a person down, like just helping them be able to recognize, where they at, and then bring the temperature down. So you need to like, whereas you learn code words, certain things that you say to people and friends, people that are close to you, that they will know, say you are in danger, because sometimes some of them are really smart. So if you trying to like say something without their knowledge, not they might catch on based on how you say it, right? And then you may have the person on the other line. You can ask the person, if you are in control, okay, is it safe to speak? They will say yes or no. So you just have them respond to a yes and no question. Okay, is your husband hitting you? Yes. How many people in the house? My husband and I, you can, like sometimes if you say your husband and I, you can say 2 o'clock, like, two people, just you and your abuser, you know, um, is the front door locked? You say yes or no. So it's like, sometimes, being able to give a lot of information with just yes and no, because then your abuser does not even know who you're talking to, right? You just saying yes or no, and then you be like, I need to go, and then they will tell you, don't hang up the phone. just keep the phone on. So everything that your abuser is going to say is going to be recorded, right? You don't hang up the phone. So it's like, try to program your phone, because in technology has expanded. So you can literally program your phone to call a certain person without you having to go, let me go to contact and find this. And no, you don't do that, because every second counts. You have to be alert, you have to be mindful, you have to protect yourself, your children. But I would say that if you are in an abusive relationship or marriage and there are kids involved or not, those children should not be staying in that unhealthy, toxic environment, because it definitely will not help those children, because it's like children mimic what they see, what they observe, what goes on in the marital home, family home, wherever. So we want our children to grow up to be normal, right? Not to have developed certain disorder, right? Some of them can even grow to have anxiety disorder. Um, they could be stressed, they can be depressed, they can develop bipolar. Like there's so much that can go wrong. So I'm going to leave you guys here today. I have to go join. I'm going to join brother Obi and sister Efia. You know, in trending issue. No, the cost me because yeah, the that's all mobile can say be I mean me will be a mate me be a can one am the account. That's what I'm going to do. Because a new man meaning no me share than talk about it, because if I don't know something I cannot, talk about it. And also, like, make sure you tell friends and family, get the word out. Don't keep it to yourself. Don't protect your abuser. Um, take control of, take, how do you say, if anything, take advantage of resources, because a lot of times people don't want to um, use the resources that are available. So I love you guys. Take care of yourself and each other. If you have a family member, a friend, someone, a neighbor who's going through some difficult times and being abused, don't just ignore it. Don't look away. If you have information, provided for them, because I know it's difficult, because those who has been emotionally and psychologically like uh, broken, it's really hard to like get anything across. It's hard for them to be able to see the good that you're doing to help them. So most victims don't accept the help that you provide, but just be supportive, be kind, and have some compassion, and don't just say it's not you, it's happening to. There shouldn't be any precious life being lost because some of us chose to look the other way. We don't want to help, and we shouldn't be listening to societal norm. If you in abusive relationship, take off your shoes and run. Don't give any chances. For abuser, you're not getting second chance. And for me, I'm not a I'm not a violent person, but if anyone put their hands on me, they're not gonna get away, because you hit me, I'll hit you back. If I can't hit you with my hands, let me never be unbeatable. And to say, because and you will me, and I will now make na abuse is a no. So we need to put a stop to that. You guys take care. Sister Sage Williams, me that say mo amo ba so man acknowledge mo no. It's not intentional. Nye bua paye. Me that will be ase. Mo ama share program na so mo so me that mo nyina ama se nyame insure mo nti nyame adom ochina 3:30 p.m. US Eastern Time. I will see you guys tune in with Sister Ya for the Atrabra. She will be live at 9:30 Eastern Time. Sage Williams says some people may deny they are abused because they may feel ashamed. Oh yes, Papa. Oh, to say the topic, a baby or high but no correct. A lot of people, they feel ashamed, they feel embarrassed, they feel that it's their fault, they feel guilty, and they feel weak. They are afraid of saying it. So it's like, it's never your fault. All victims, it's never your fault. Your abuser is going to make it like you making them do that. No, it's on them. You should not allow yourself to be manipulated, to be taken advantage of. And there's nothing for you to be ashamed of. There are some things, you have people who have black eyes and other things, other bruises, and they use makeup to cover it. There are some women, they use a lot of heavy makeup to cover their bruises. It's not fair for a woman to have to go through that, right? But we also have to make mental notes that we do have some of our men who also go through abuse, emotional and psychological abuse. So we need to be each other's keeper. We need to support one another, making sure that, because when you're with someone, you're supposed to enjoy life, not be fearful of the person or being in control of somebody, by dominating the person. It shouldn't have to be that. Why should one have to go through this type of abuse? We didn't even go into financial, identity, and spiritual today. So we will continue to talk about domestic violence, because for me, every now and then I'll come and talk about it. And Brother Sunny Sam, the fact that you brought personality disorder and narcissist, we can go into the psychological aspect, some of the things that people abuses, some of the behavior that they display. We can go into all that, because we do need to bring awareness, right? So y'all take care. Love you guys. I see y'all tomorrow. Take care. Bye. Love y'all. Oh gosh, I need to go get the nose and hair